Hey, bless up everybody. How y'all doing? It's King Kevin in the building. Today is what's today's date? The 25th, April 25th, 2024. All that good stuff. Just trying to make sure you guys have everything you need to watch this tall, dark, and handsome black man share some knowledge with you on what's going on in Haiti. Oh wow, I wasn't supposed to do that part. I'm lifting up my okay. We ready now. All right, we good? We good? All right. Today's April 25th, 2024. You all know those who've been keeping in touch and see what's going on in Haiti. They chose a transitional council. Now, this transitional council is a very interesting one for the simple fact that they literally forced this council on Haiti. Literally. Um, CARICOM, which I've had a lot of respect for, CARICOM, co-signed this madness. And is this the answer for Haiti? Possibly. But not in the way they did it because they didn't get any input from Haitians on whether or not to do this council. They didn't CARICOM to invite Haitians into this, any Haitian delegates into this council until they had their first meeting already. So that goes and then for those who wanted to participate or put their input on this council was already told, hey, if you guys want us to do this council, I get my background set up. If you want to be part of this meeting to pick in the council, then you have to agree with the multinational military or security force that's coming into Haiti by Kenya. If you don't approve of it, then you can't, participate in this meeting that they held in Jamaica about a month ago. Now, where does this leave us now? Well, as of yesterday, they agreed on a 7-member council, 6 men, 1 woman. That's another thing that I found a problem with. How are you going to have a council debating on, or well, voting on the forwardness or the progress or future of Haiti, and you only have 1 woman on the council and 6 guys? Haiti is definitely one of those countries that I would definitely say don't respect women's rights because it wasn't until 2000 something that they made sexual assaults um, violation that you can be punished by going to prison. Before they passed the law in Haiti, they had you can literally try to marry the woman that a man just raped, and then in order to atone for his sin, he has to marry that woman to prevent the shame that she would get from the community, which is crazy. It's like you're blaming the victim, so to speak, and that happens a lot. That it happens a lot. It's crazy. So, but not to get myself distracted, I want to stick on this whole presidential council. Now, the council, they're going to be up and running pretty soon, and uh, their mandate will end February 7th, 2026, which is my birthday. About 2 years from now. So once they and once they do get into power, they're gonna be responsible for selecting a prime minister and then eventually selecting a president. They have a lot of work to do. I mean, quite a bit to do. This isn't, it's a tall glass of water. You know, it's a lot of information that they're going to have to um, divulging. They're gonna have to really engulf themselves in everything, because everything is a state of emergency in Haiti. And I do mean everything. And for the fact that the U.S. finds it, um, okay to just turn their backs on Haiti after they created this mess, and they're, just like I was saying earlier, a woman who gets sexually assaulted, you have the rapist blaming the one who's the victim. So you have the U.S. blaming Haiti for its uh, devastating state. I don't even know the word to use. I've seen very interesting book titles describing Haiti and people who've lived there, whether they were working with the police, whether they were um, there for military projects, whether they were there for working in NGOs, doctors, schools, volunteering, whatever, because Haiti has become an AIDS state. As a matter of fact, there's a book called The AIDS State. Haiti's damn near 100% dependent upon support from other countries and other governments to operate. And all of this is definitely sets off alarms, because how can a country operate when it's literally dependent upon support for food, clothes, shelter, education? Um, no, I've read a book. I want to say I read so many. Which book said this? Like literally, there's a book that I read, and it said that Haiti is known as the NGO capital of the world. Now think about that. What's that book title? The book I believe that said that is one of these books that's behind me, and I think the book is called the Big Bus. Here it is. The big truck that went by. It was saying that Haiti has become an NGO capital of the world. And in an image of this book, you have a girl sitting on a wooden bench looking at the tents, and you're not even looking at the eyes of this girl in this book cover by Jonathan Katz. Not even looking at the eyes of this girl, and you can tell she's looking at her life, her future, and not knowing what to do about it and what's going to happen. And the full title is "The Big Truck That Went By: How the World Came to Save Haiti and Left Behind a Disaster." Great book. I'm going to have to go back through it again, just quickly, because I have notes in it, because I'm obviously finishing my book, America's and France's A Thousand Year War Against Haiti, which is in the description of this video. So, with all that being said, where does that leave Haiti now? Where does it take us? What would the future look like? When you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you have a very interesting situation. You can't spiritually, consciously, when you really can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that puts you in the place of hopelessness. That puts you in the place of despair, anger, hate, sadness, desperation, depression. So you have a generation or a couple of generations of people who actually feel that way, not being able to determine or see where they're going to be in the future. And that's very unfortunate. Um, Again, the Presidential Council for Haiti, once in office, they'll have to appoint a prime minister, form a government, that are in agreement with him or her what they choose to do. It also form a provisional electoral council, formulate additional requirements for the regular national security forces to address the international community, and establish a national security council, which I'm sure the U.S. is going to have a huge hand to play in when it comes to that. And speaking of these international communities, whenever you hear this term international community, you know, I used to think, and I don't know everything, I read I read quite a bit. Reading is a hobby. Writing is a hobby. Studying is a hobby. I love doing both. I just like to read. I like to educate myself, educate others, and listen to other people so they can educate me. Let me just cheer up a little bit. So I just wanted to see, more information or to see what would be played out based on Kenya, based on the international security support mission. Now, with this mission here is very interesting. Now we know the U.S. put up like $300 million, supposedly, right? A lot of this money haven't even been seen yet. That money haven't even been seen yet. But the William Ruto, the president of Kenya, is such a backlash in Kenya right now against the president for volunteering Kenyan citizens to be part of this multinational, uh, you know, solidarity to invade Haiti. The Kenyan people like, what is this? Like, we don't even have security in our own country with our own police. We have our own issues that we're not even able to deal with adequately. But you're gonna send our men and women, well, mainly men. I'm sure some women be involved, probably, command posts or computers. But regardless, they're going to send quite a few men out there to a death wish, death mission, just like what some people call it. And because, they're police officers, why not send the army? And I'm just baffled by that. To be honest with you, I'm still looking into that research. Why are they sending a police force to combat paramilitary, well-equipped young men, and some of them older men, who have incredible array of assault rifles? I'm talking about, you name it, all the big guns you see on TV here all the time, the AKs, the Uzis. The Uzis is there since Baby Doc, not Baby Doc, Papa Doc. Them Uzis was shipped over to Haiti since, what I'm saying, when Baby Doc was in power. And I believe he got in power in 1951, 1957, uh, whatever year that was. And when he died, he gave the power to his son. Them Uzis was always there. So you have assault rifles, AK-47s, grenade launchers, M cal, was it cal 50 cal bullets. These are armored piercing bullets. I'm talking about bullets probably this long that can literally go through tanks. Where they getting these weapons from? So Haiti is I've been hearing and reading and listening, international crime scene, and the crime's been going on for quite some time. You talking about crimes against humanity by France, who forced Haiti to pay 150 million francs, to be recognized by the world, or be recognized as an independent sovereign nation. And guess what, guys? Haiti is not. Haiti, I want to choose my words carefully because I'm Haitian. I see there's multiple flags. You're going to see two, but there's literally two more flags around here. Haiti is sovereignty is been questioned. There's a woman named Jeremiah Pierre. She's a professor up there in Canada. Great work, scholarly work. She's written several articles that I've read. I've been listening to videos of her for the past couple of years, reading articles past couple of years. I mean, before the assassination of the president, Jovenel Moise, that happened in July 2021. But Haiti has been one of the biggest crime scenes in the world. I mean, they never had a chance to really secure the sovereignty because it was always under attack. And as a testimony to that, there's a painting behind me, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to turn it. There's a painting up there. There's a painting right there. That's the painting of the citadel. I personally bought this painting when I was in Haiti. I was not going to leave Haiti without that painting. It was in a frame and everything. I when I went to the citadel, I brought it to my cousin's house, and we trying to figure out how I'm going to bring it on the plane. I'm like, look, I ain't leaving without it. So we're going to figure this out. So I just got the frame, rolled it up, and just kept it, my persons. But the reason I mention this because, you have King Henry Christophe, who's the first and only president of Haiti. I'm sure there's many people that call themselves kings. I can't be the only king, but he's the first official and only king of Haiti. And it's a great book called The Black Majesty. It's an antique book. This book is so rare that I hide it from myself. You understand? But in this book, it goes into the consciousness of King Henry. What made him build um, such an edifice, such a huge, beautiful building, powerful. Like it says a lot. So when I was walking up there to look at the Citadel, and my cousin S. So if you're watching S, man, what's up, man? I'm thinking like, what was going through his mind to even design or to even build something like this? Like what? Like this was one of the biggest buildings in the world at that time. You know, they always talk about seven wonders of the world. Well, seven wonders of the world is mainly ancient buildings. If Haiti was in ancient times, you're talking about like 2000 BC or whatever, 5000, BCE or whatever those time frames are. Those ancient times, you got the pyramids of Giza, you have several things. You have the Babylonian garden, the Hanging Garden, built by King Xerxes, they claim. But anyway, if that building, if the Citadel or Christoph Citadel was built at around those times, it would be on seven wonders of the world. It is that magnificent of a building, as a testimony to the Haitian strength and power and will. But the sovereignty of Haiti, he built that to defend Haiti's sovereignty and independence. He built that in case they would be invaded again by France. Because France literally, you know, um, 50,000, France lost over 50,000 men fighting in Haiti. France was the greatest world superpower at the time, and there was a constant threat of another attack. And that threat has never gone away. As evidence, just look what not Bill Clinton, but look what Woodrow Wilson did. President Woodrow Wilson did 1915 when they invaded Haiti for the 19 years. That if there was any doubt that Haiti didn't have its sovereignty, that confirmed it. I was listening to Dr. Emmett Wilson yesterday, as a matter of fact. There's a video, Black on Black Violence. In his book, great book called Black on Black Violence, Black Self-Annihilation in Service of White Domination. Incredible book, very powerful, very profound literature. It actually changed my life. Literally, I don't think there's any book that has such a profound impact that made me move and do something, what I'm saying, regarding my life, than that book and the Bible, of course, because, raised in the Christian church. I mean, I go to Christian church now, but I was definitely raised Christian church, Christian background. My mom was a choir singer. She beautiful singer, beautiful woman. Rest in peace, mama. It's just amazing. It's just amazing how Haiti still suffers to this day. It still suffers to this day. Still questions its sovereignty, and it shouldn't be any question about sovereignty because it doesn't have the sovereignty. you know, uh, where's the sovereignty when your own president? And this has never happened in world history, far as I know. Has a president been captured and tortured? For God knows how long, and the security does not fight back, doesn't shoot a single shot in his defense. So whoever called that war, whoever called that to happen, obviously some very powerful people. And there's many assumptions on how and why that took place. However, what I really want you guys to pay attention to is the fact that the U.S. actually owns Haiti. I was reading this article this morning on I think it's study.com or studygroup.com. I was and I was listening to not listening, but I was reading as I was listening to NPR this morning, NPR Atlanta to be exact. And in the conversation, and what I was reading, they were saying that Haiti has this independence, a sovereign nation, et cetera, et cetera. U.S. does not, and specifically said U.S. does not own Haiti. So I began to, download the actual article. And in order to download it, you have to, pay a subscription of $26. I'm like, okay, I got $26. Sure. Let me go ahead and pay it. Right. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I could find this information somewhere else. Because for them to say Haiti is an independent nation, is complete sovereignty, and U.S. does not own Haiti, that's a bold-faced lie. Because anybody who has done their due diligence, as I am for my book, Americans and France's 1,000-Year War Against Haiti, and also as I'm preparing to speak in New York in a couple of months, presenting, a very interesting piece of work that I'm doing, and I'm not going to disclose that now because I don't think you should do anything until it's been confirmed, right? So I'm looking at this information, and I'm seeing that they are saying, or they don't know, that U.S. changed Haiti's constitution at gunpoint, as a matter of fact, and they disbanded the parliament. They stole um equivalent. I know it's $500,000, but I think it's equivalent of $13 million today dollars in 1914, December 1914, when the U.S. Marines came in the bank, the Haitian National Bank, which is, by the way, doesn't belong to Haiti. It belongs to France and the U.S. and Germany. The international community. That's the international community. They own that bank. They formed it so to make sure they can export and cipher the money and proceeds Haiti was making straight to their governments. So everything Haiti produces always goes out of Haiti. It doesn't stay in the country to develop. So the sovereignty, and I hope you guys stop asking or questioning whether or not Haiti has a sovereignty. It does not. Haiti is no longer independent. We had our independence in 1804. And that independence ended 1914 when those Marines came in and took our money. And back to Dr. Emmett Wilson, who's a Black psychologist, child psychologist as well, Pan-Africanist for sure. And rest in peace, Dr. Emmett Wilson. He said a country does not control its own finances. It's not an independent nation. So Haiti, for a long time, as a matter of fact, in that the Haitian American Treaty of 1915, it stated specifically that Haiti's finances, military, and politics will be controlled and run by U.S. for 10 years. So that means from 1915 to 1925, that Haiti would have its own, it would get back, the rights. Thank you, good America. Will have its rights back to control his own country. That has never stopped. That treaty is still going on. As a matter of fact, you will find it very hard to find concrete information on this treaty unless, and through my due diligence, of course, unless you do a search on the Haitian American Convention of 1915, not the Haitian, the Haitian American Treaty of 1915, or the Treaty of Haiti in America in 1915. You have to look up the Convention of 1915. because you're not going to find that information. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, Haiti's economy, Haiti's democracy, and Haiti's finances is still to a degree controlled by the U.S. So for people to say Haiti need to go ahead and do its own thing and leave America alone, stay in Haiti, it's your fault. You guys are backward people. You're Africans. You don't know any better. You can't control yourselves. And and what I realized that these people don't know what they're talking about. They don't do any history besides what they put on. Besides what they put on you on YouTube and New York Times finally atoned for their sins of the past, because if you guys don't know, New York Times for a long time has been a weapon of Western imperialization, of Western colonization, neo-colonization. I mean, the articles they wrote about Haiti back in the day, OMG. And this is before Papa Doc and Baby Doc. I'm talking about like from the occupation itself. Matter of fact, James Weldon Johnson, who was a great African American hero in the States, went to Haiti, seen what was going on, and was like, as a matter of fact, he was saying the same stuff that New York Times, Washington Post, LA Times, Chicago Tribune, whoever else, what they were saying, he was going along with it, like most African Americans, period. But when he actually went to Haiti himself, and he was working there, he worked for the government, and he actually through his work, he was able to get the NAACP to do an investigation in Haiti and cause Congress to do an investigation. But when Congress did the investigation, they just were like, hold up, we got to seal this up. This is too much information out in the public. It's crazy. But people like James Weldon Johnson is what inspired me to write my book, Americans and France's A 1,000-Year War Against Haiti, which you can see on my website, KevinDorival.com. It was in the description of this video. Please support the mission. That or my GoFundMe, Stop the War Against Haiti, which has been going on since 2022. There's many ways to support, even giving this video a like and sharing it. Real people do real things. And if you read the description of this video, I think you'll surmise that I'm a real individual. I'm a true soldier for my people. And my people just isn't Haitian people. My people is Black people. If you watch or look at any of my videos, my blogs, I got articles about the African diaspora or just Africans themselves, in the Congo, specifically, or the Homie, which is Benin today. You see that I've done a lot of real things. Check my resume, please, for any and all doubters. I'll never give much attention to haters anyway. But people like James Weldon Johnson, who actually wrote the song "Let Every Voice and Sing," let every voice lift every voice and sing. Y'all know how it go. um, you know, he opened my eyes even further to see that most people don't know what they're talking about and don't know the hell Haiti has been put through because of the hands of France and America. So he wrote a book called Self-Determining Haiti back in 1917. It actually wasn't a book. My apologies. It was a 5-series article that someone put together and combined the articles and created the book. So this book was created post his life. After he died, people got a hold of his articles. And I read 2 of the articles online. I was like, no, I gotta have this book, man. Let me get this book. So I bought it. When I found out it was actual book, what I was reading were parts of a book. I went, ordered it instantly. I got it a few days later. And it's not that big, probably 50 pages, However, he opened my eyes to see that most people don't know what the hell they talking about when it comes to Haiti and how it got to the point to where it is today. Now, If James Weldon Johnson or even Frederick Douglass, two advocates for Haiti's rights and Haiti's independence and sovereignty, let me tell you guys something. The reason why Haiti gets stepped on the way it is because it's the first independent black nation, first independent black republic, you feel me, in the world, especially in the Western Hemisphere. It's the second independent nation in the Western Hemisphere, but the first and only country in the world history, white, black, yellow, green, whatever, to actually fight and gain its independence from its colonizer and create its own country. That has never been done before. Yeah, there was plenty of wars and battles throughout the Caribbean, throughout the United States. But believe it or not, a lot of those battles were inspired by the Haitian Revolution, which was a 13-year battle, possibly 14-year battle from 1790 to 1804. Now, actually, most people say 1791, but there's I've seen the letters that if the letters are real, which I've seen, that Toussaint had written some letters to some of his men. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of them were illiterate, like Dessalines was illiterate, King Christophe was illiterate. That's Jean-Jacques Dessalines. However, these were great soldiers and men. So you always gonna, even though you can't read, you got people around you who can read. They said Toussaint wrote 13 letters a day, 10 or 13 letters a day, always communicating with his men and women. And you never knew where he was gonna be because he was very conscious and wise and knowing that the French, British, Spain, these three countries who he whooped, well, the Haitians whooped under his leadership, he always knew there'd be spies and coons. So this presidential council, are they coons or are they saviors? Are they the next generation of saviors? They are definitely coons. You can tell they're coons by how they were brought into power, how they became to be. CARICOM co-signed, you know, the ambassador to Haiti, which is Blankenship. What's this guy's name? Ambassador to Haiti. Okay, he was at that meeting too of Haiti. And Haiti didn't have, believe it or not, Haiti didn't have an ambassador. You know what I'm saying? In several years. Ambassador to Haiti. What's this guy's name here? So the new ambassador to Haiti is Dennis Hatkins. What was the guy's name that was at that CARICOM meeting? Because that's the one I really want to that's who I really want to show you guys who I'm talking about here, because he's a very interesting individual who's worth looking up. So you have, what's his name? U.S. I'm going to get his name for you guys right now. CARICOM meeting. You had Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana. There's quite a few people there, so this wasn't no little ragtag meeting that they had in Jamaica. This was a major meeting determining the future of Haiti. And by the way, the fact that they had this meeting and the way they had this meeting, they didn't invite any Haitian to be there literally until the second meeting. And any Haitian who wanted to be there, you had to agree on one thing. You had to agree that the multinational invasion, you had to co-sign. You had to be in agreement with that whole idea of sending a foreign nation to go and bring security, peace and security. Peace and security for who? The U.S. interest, possibly? Of course. It's always been about U.S. Always about U.S. interests. Always. It was never anything different. Never, 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 never anything. Always about foreign government's interests. So this guy named here, I really love that. I see his picture, but I can't just come up with his name. High level meeting. on Haiti, March 11th in Jamaica, which ended with agreements on a transitional governance in Haiti. Wow, that's sweet of you, Jamaica. That is sweet of you. President Ali, I'm very surprised. He seemed like a conscious brother, but he seemed to be another coon. Barbados president, another one. She's talking all high and mighty about Haiti. They co-signed this. And mind you, the Haitian people are very much against this. As much hell Haiti's going through right now, they don't want this council. If they we want to have a voice in what goes on in Haiti. And it's just just another way of showing they don't care about what we think. They really don't. Um, Transitional council. Anyway, his name isn't that important, to this conversation. However, what is important to know that this is not going to be peaceful. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be a bloodbath. This is going to get crazy. I'm just saying. CARICOM statement of establishment Haitian Council. Gangs attack police stations in Haiti as Caribbean leaders. That's crazy. I know his name was Blinken. Didn't I say that, Blinken? And I was right. I thought it was Anthony Blinken. Like I said, it's actually his name is he's a security. His name is Anthony J. Blinken at a high level meeting in Haiti. Now, this guy here, Secretary Blinken, he said, "Mr. President, thank you. Thank you for your leadership today, but thank you for your leadership every day, along with Prime Minister Holiness, for bringing us together today. All the CARICOM heads of government for organizing the meeting, but also more important for the sustained commitment that we've seen from everyone." Make it a little bigger. From everyone from around this table and the people beyond the table to helping Haiti and its people in what is extraordinary difficult time. Definitely difficult. I agree with that. And both the president and the prime minister having very eloquently shared what the challenge is for the Haitian people. That's what brings us together today: a political crisis, escalating violence, unrest. This has created an unattainable situation for the Haitian people. We all know that urgent action is needed from both the political and security tracks to help move things in a better direction, to help to do right by the people of Haiti. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. And excuse me. This was written by Mr. President, Prime Minister, the Jamaican president, Mr. Holiness. Given this increasingly urgent need, I am announcing today that the United States, and this is part of Mr. Blinken wrote, I am announcing today that the United States Department of Defense is doubling its approved support for the mission from 100 million to 200 million. And that brings the total U.S. support, people applaud, to 300 million for this effort. And I'm also announcing additional humanitarian assistance for the people, 33 million to further support health and food security. And by the way, just the other day, they after the airport has been closed for a month now, month some change, the U.S. Military plane just landed in Haiti so that they can go ahead and disperse some food and water, especially people who have cholera, because cholera, you just need clean water. Wow, what's going on in London? That is crazy. Oh, I'm looking at this article flashed on my screen. You guys didn't know in London, a little sidetrack here. In London, just the other day, if you guys never been in London, they have the palace and the soldiers in red and gold helmets and whatever. One of the soldiers fell out, literally just passed out. And just the other day, when did this happen? The horses broke out. Now, question: Are these the royal horses? Trojan and Tennyson broke out. Wow, I don't have to read about that. Something's going on in London. That doesn't make any sense. Um, Besides that, get back to track here. um, because when I heard about that, because I have friends in London. Wow, and one of the horses is bleeding. Wow, look at these horses. They could just literally run into somebody and they'll kill them. These people ain't running. How? What would you do? You see, horses weigh about how much do horses weigh? Grown horse. Grown horse weighs, wow, 1,000 pounds. Woo! These horses running loose in the streets in London. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to, drop on you guys. The military plane brought 20 pallets of rehydration solutions for cholera patients. Um, Even the Haitian National Police said they received a shipment of equipment paid for by the Haitian government and flown in by the U.S. And that's interesting. The Haitian government was able to pay and get some supplies, I'm sure bullets and guns, possibly food, water, et cetera. But what Haitian government? For the past 2 years, there hasn't been a Haitian government. There hasn't been no elected officials, hasn't been any hasn't been anybody in office the past 2 years, especially since Jovenel Moise was assassinated. So what government are they talking about? You see, a lot of times, the media would just throw things out there. Even am, uh, amateur journalists or even professional journalists, they'll put things out there, you know, just to tie in loose ends and try to make it make sense. Or they're being force fed by the U.S. spokesperson on what to say. There is no Haitian government. So who actually paid for these things? Is it Gilbert Bergeau, the richest man in Haiti? He's a billionaire. Is he the one paying for it? Is him and his family, they're Lebanese, they're Arabs. Are they the one who pay for these supplies and causing all this ruckus? Gilbert Berger actually has his own private. Can you imagine that? A privatized port? Really? You know what you could bring if you got your own private port or airstrip? Guns, all kinds of drugs, prostitutions, sex trafficking, organ trafficking, child trafficking. Um, you could bring in whatever, atomic bomb or a submarine. You could do whatever. That's kind of power this man had, Gilbert Burjo, and they ain't not much talk about him other than they have put up a sanction on him. So CARICOM is seeking. CARICOM had to get this provisional council going because they have to make this, ritual of approval or some sort of democratic process. That's a ritual. A lot of governments do to make it seem like this is agreed upon the people or whoever's elected. This is what they wanted. They wanted. But CARICOM, who really, been around for a while, didn't even let Haiti be part of CARICOM until maybe 30, 40 years after they were established. They don't want Haiti in CARICOM. They probably were just forced to put Haiti in CARICOM. The people don't give a damn about Haiti because they would have never said. They don't even want to hear the input of any uh, Haitian delegates on what they would like to see or who they want to be on this council. So instead of having one puppet president, now they have 7 puppets, for the U.S. So of course they're not the saviors, and that's just my input on it. I just want to give a shout out. There was a woman who had messaged me on Facebook. She didn't message me. She replied. They're having a documentary called Island Exiled Inland. Exiled inland. You know how you get exiled, you have to leave the country. So this documentary that they're showing in May. And I'm going to post it on my Instagram. It's going to be at the Atlanta Museum of Arts. So it's coming up soon. It's $40 a ticket. I'm sure this is a fundraiser documentary that they're releasing, and I would love to see it myself and then support and network with my people. Anybody put some sort of effort like that, you got to support them. You know what I mean? Support us. So shout out to her. Also, shout out to the Haitian American Historical Society, who's having an event tomorrow. Today's Friday, so they have an event tomorrow, this weekend, um, in Miami. So Haitian Historical Society is an organization that was responsible for getting that $750,000 statue built in Savannah, Georgia, which represents the Cheshire Volunteer, the Haitian soldiers who have fought for the American Revolution. So anybody who were like, yeah, Haitian need to stay in Haiti, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got our own problems. Come on, man. I bet they don't know. I bet they don't know about the Assassination volunteer. You know what I'm saying? These people who volunteered and literally put their lives on the line. Assassination volunteers at Saint Domingue. It's like 600 soldiers who fought to help Haiti gain its independence. A lot of people won't tell you that. A lot of people won't even research that type of information. We helped this country get free. Not only that, a little tidbit, we also protected Haiti. Protected Haiti. I wish we could protect Haiti like we once did when we was in our right mind, right consciousness. The Haiti also helped protect America from invasion of France. If it wasn't for Haiti, every America, instead of English language being the prominent language, we'd be speaking French as the main language. And if you didn't speak French, you'd be considered illiterate. And that's another thing, a misnomer I found out. In Haiti, they have 80 plus, well, not 80, but 3/4 of the people, quote unquote, illiterate. Of course, you're gonna be illiterate if you don't speak French, because France itself, you know what I'm saying, has such an influence on Haitian culture. Because mind you, they enslaved us. It took 147 years, by the way, to pay off that $150 million debt that they put on us, erroneous debt they put on us. 140. Haiti paid that debt from 1825 to 1922, y'all. No money to build schools, proper education. No money for sanitation, sewers, irrigation system. No money for proper justice system. No money for houses, smooth paved roads. No money for agriculture. That's probably one of the top things Haiti put money on. Anyway, was agriculture. All that went to feed and start Citibank in New York. All that money to help American government get stable. Haitian money even started Girard College up there in Philadelphia, who just recently won a Supreme Court case a few years ago to allow Black students to be into a school that was built on Black money. That's how crazy it is. If it wasn't for Haiti, U.S. would not be the size it is today. Why would you say that, King Kevin? I'm glad you asked. Because it was because of Haiti's efforts, valiant effort in defeating France, helping U.S. gain its independence. Haiti gained its independence as well. And I have a client calling me right now, but I'm gonna take his call later. But these things have to be taken into consideration, because Haiti was able to gain its independence through you know what I'm saying, America wouldn't have Louisiana Purchase. America wouldn't have Louisiana Purchase 13, 14 states. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Haiti did a lot for this country. And there used to be a point in time where there was a mutual beneficial relationship between the two, like a good marriage. But now it's just, America has this paternalistic relationship with Haiti. Feel like U.S. is Haiti's father, when it's the other way around. We raised y'all. Y'all ain't raised us. We the first independent country. We wrote free for everybody. We wrote that in the Constitution and meant it. So there's a lot of things and a lot of things taking place. If you guys wondering where I stand with this transitional council, I'm totally against it. We already had groups, legitimate groups, that voted on, that agreed upon, a transitional government until we can actually get a president and how we would like the country to run. We already had a consensus amongst us Haitians, educated Haitians, elite Haitians, judges, congresswomen and men, doctors and lawyers, students, farmers, you know what I'm saying, that came to agreement. Montana Court is a perfect example up there in New York. Why didn't they listen to them? But they bypassed all that, got Anthony Blinken to go ahead and shake the hands of Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana, and these other countries. All of them coons anyway. All these coon countries. Jamaica's a coon country. Barbados a cool country. Guyana's a coon country. I know Jamaica's a coon country because they still answer to Britain. You know what I'm saying? So even though Jamaicans quote unquote celebrate independence, they don't really have the independence. Not really. Look at it. They can't even get on their own beaches now. Because guess what? The foreigners came and bought the land, and the Jamaican government sold out Jamaica to China. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for the most part. So we have our issues, but we need to understand this. It is not over. I hope the gangs put the gun down and actually listen to the voices of the people, man, especially our women and girls and little boys in Haiti. That's very unfortunate. But anyway, y'all, this King Kevin is my segment, TGIF Friday. I gotta go get this money. I'm actually off today, but I'm doing a little something on the side. I'm about to go work out, go get a chiropractor, get a little alignment, maybe get a massage, move things in storage, hurry up before my baby girls wake up in the moment saying, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Man, life is good, Y'all be blessed, be encouraged, never give up. KingKevinDorival.com. Please check me out. That's KevinDorival.com, KevinDorival.com. Bless you, love you, thank you. Peace.